What is cracking, everybody? This is Andre, Vape Capital Live. We are here once again. We've been gone for a couple of weeks, and so we are back after Memorial Day weekend. We had a long weekend. I hope all you guys had a good time over your long weekend. We're going to tell little stories about our long weekends and how fucking boring we are. And then we're going to go into the comments and have a little fun and see what's going on out there. But let's just go ahead and start the show. So what's going on? My lovely co-host, Camille.
Oh, hello.
And my right-hand man that's usually Q is Chris.
What's going on, guys?
So Chris is on the show. Q is not on the show tonight, obviously.
He had a very fun Memorial Day weekend.
He had a really fun Memorial Day weekend, and he's not on the show tonight. But so Chris is stepping in. Chris is helping out. So what's going on? I hope you guys all had a great Memorial weekend. I hope you guys got shit-faced but safe, and you know what I mean? Didn't go to jail or anything like that bad happened to you?
No jail this weekend. Not for me.
That's good. That's good. That's an accomplishment on a Memorial weekend in Orange County. It really is. Anywhere, really. But in Orange County, that's an accomplishment.
Especially.
Sure. Yeah. What did you do for the weekend?
Well, I had 3,000 of my kids. Like you guys know, I have about 4,000 kids. It increases every time I talk about them. But we did the typical like Memorial Day stuff. We barbecued. We went to the pool 2 days in a row. And then I took the kids to see Pirates of the Caribbean.
Did you like it?
I did. I mean, you have to go into Pirates of the Caribbean expecting it's going to be a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Like,
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people were like, oh, I heard that was terrible. I'm like, it's a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If,
I love those movies, though.
It's also like the sixth one, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. Like,
I love those movies.
I mean,
they're still rad.
they were good. Johnny Depp was a little more slurry and drunk. I feel like he gets progressively more so. Like, if you watch the first one, he's like, oh, yeah. And then the last one, he's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he's really drunk or if he just is, like, overplaying the character being drunk a little bit. I'm not sure, but...
It's his transition in alcoholism.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's good, though.
So it's fine. It's actually more true that way, I guess. But, and then, you know, you guys are familiar with one of my besties, Bernadette. It's Miss Bernadette on Instagram. I'm sure some of you guys follow her.
I know Bernie pretty well.
Yeah, we've been besties for like years and years and years. But she came over on Monday and basically just spent, you know, Memorial Day with us and hung out with the kids.
And she
stuff.
lives in like BFE too, so she drove out.
Does.
Yeah.
She lives in really far away land.
Yeah.
So she drove out and she actually went to the movie with me and the kids, which is like in itself proves that you're a best friend if you'll go to a movie with 4 kids, one of them being an 11-month-old baby. That's fucking nuts. But right. It was super fun. Like it was chill, you know what I mean? But we had fun.
That's right.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I actually went to see a comedy show Saturday night. Went to see Felipe Esparza and at the Improv in Irvine. And then I took my lady to go see Old Town, San Diego.
Oh.
Sunday we left for Old Town. And we mobbed around Old Town and got a hotel at the Marriott. And we went to Rockin' Lobster for dinner. And she got her lobster and shrimp fix. And
amazing.
So
all
did
that
you?
crap. No, I don't eat that shit. No, I had steak and chicken. I'm boring as shit,
all right.
bro. You know what I mean?
That's still good.
Yeah. But, so we went out there, had a good time. Came back Monday in like 3.5 hours of traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit.
That sucks.
Bullshit.
Yeah. How far is San Diego normally, though? It's like an hour?
Hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
Old Town's maybe hour and 30. But then from Old Town, we went to Escondido to go see Bud Tattoo. Mm-hmm. We stopped by his pad, kicked it with him for a little bit. And then rolled out. But by the time we rolled out, it was like 2:30 in the afternoon. Right in the prime of everybody else wanting to go home.
Yep.
All the other dickheads were like, hey, it's a great idea to leave right now.
does the Vegas traffic intersect with that?
Yeah. 'Cause we had to get on
that's
the 15
that's
and then
shitty.
the toll road. And then
Yep.
by the time we got to like the 78 to get to the toll road to the 405, I was like, oh, this is nice. But until then, the 5 all the way, oh my God, I felt like I was going to die.
There's nothing nice about traffic ever.
Nothing. And my wife, of course, she just falls asleep. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, that's nothing to do?
I'm guilty.
Sleep, dude.
I'm
There's
guilty.
nothing I can do about that.
Nope, not that. There's not because
There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm looking at her like, you lucky motherfucker. Right? And she plays it off too because she'll keep her sunglasses on and she won't recline the seat. She'll just sit normal. and just kind of like put her head back and nestle.
She
and I'm
goes
like,
in and out.
oh, you're fucking good.
You're like, babe, yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
she's good, dude. She's been practicing that shit for years.
Years of training.
For real, years. What'd you do for Memorial, Chris?
We actually went up to Yosemite on Saturday.
Whoa.
Yeah, we left like at midnight, got there about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we planned to camp, but it was all filled up. So we drove back the same day.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We were there for about 12 hours, hiked around, it was pretty dope, saw the waterfalls, but it's a long ass day.
Long, dude. Like Monday, you just had to recover just from Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's crazy. I love Yosemite, though.
It's awesome. That was my first time there, but it
beautiful.
was amazing.
It's gorgeous. It's like the best. I mean, like, I'm not like, I mean, clearly not like a super nature-y person.
I'm not either.
This look, I know it looks really natural, you guys, but it doesn't quite translate when you're camping.
Yeah,
you know what I
You
mean?
glamp.
Yeah, it just, there's a whole different look
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes out then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you need a cabin.
I think that's everybody,
I do.
though.
Yeah, you need a cabin.
Or like a really nice RV.
I'm not getting in a fucking tent either, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
like
don't.
they're like, yeah, let's go tent. I'm like, all right, how we doing it? Like in tent. I'm like, no.
It's a good idea until you're about to like go to sleep in the tent. Then you're like, ooh,
And it's all cold as shit.
it's cold as fuck.
Come on.
You know what the
man.
worst is? It's not even the going to sleep. It's no matter how fucking cold it is or where the fuck you are, you will wake up sweating balls in
Yeah.
that tent.
Yeah.
For real.
No matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then you're like, oh, okay, it's super hot outside, so it must be like 10. You wake up, it's like, nah, it's 6:30. You've got the whole fucking day ahead of you.
Oh yeah,
Everybody is asleep.
you always
and
wake
you're
up at
awake.
6:30 when you're camping, no matter where you are.
You're like, well, might as well make breakfast now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Might as well get started.
Let's make 10 dozen eggs because I got a whole fucking army here.
Usually.
It's the way it is. Start camping out hardcore. What's going on in the comment section? Anybody out there who's chilling?
Yeah, we got Pablo as usual, Maniac Industries,
Maniac, what up?
Cannonball.
Yep.
Let's see, we got a bunch of people in here tonight. TC Vapes.
Oh, hello.
Let's see, Danny Caputo.
Tupac came out and chilled with me too when I was in San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah, it was chill.
How's he
came
doing?
through. He's doing really good, man. He came out, he kicked it with me with his girly friendy, and he
Ooh.
came out and chilled. And we you know what I mean, had some extracurricular activities. You know?
Yeah, all
you know,
kinds of
but-
things.
Yeah, we were just hanging out. You know, it was cool though. It was a good time.
Is it a new girly friendy?
Yeah.
Don't you like meeting people's new situation
Yeah, it was
after
cool.
you've known them for like a long
Yeah.
time?
It was cool. It was cool.
And
It
then
was
you're
cool.
like, oh, that's what you like? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and
no, it
what
was
kind
real
of dude
chill.
do you think he is? Like, let's dive into that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, what
No,
have
it
you
was a
been
good
telling
time.
her?
It was a good time, man. It was good chilling with them, and you know what I mean, having a brew with them and hanging out. It was cool. It was a good time. It was a really good time. It was good to have them come through. But all right, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll answer some more comments in the comment section. Chime out where you're from, so we can chime you out in the comments, and we'll be right back for more conversation. Stay tuned.
a mystical honeydew monster. Smooth, creamy, and overwhelmingly fruity, with a refreshing flavor that is impossible to put down. Seriously, try to put it down. You can't do it.
So we are back. Vape Capital Live with my lovely co-host Camille and my new right-hand man, Chris.
What's going on?
We are in the house. So before we start the second segment, let's get a little hand check cracking. What do you got going on over there, Cam? What juice are you vaping? What is the deal?
I got some things.
Thanks.
Well, I got normal things
Yeah,
for me.
okay.
Like, I don't like to change things up at all. So, as you guys have seen in the past, I'm using the Alien Kit Smoke. It's like the one that most people have. Like, I know a lot of shop owners like to sell this device and people like to use it, and it's just because it works. It's like handy dandy. It's a dual battery, so that's always great because you don't have to charge every 5 fucking seconds. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
And the coils are abundant, so I don't have to change it out every like 2 or 3 days, which I know you think is ridiculous.
It's a little far-fetched. It is. Yeah.
And then I have a bottle of Donut Hog, which is a new but pre-released for everybody watching and freaking out. New from Buckshot Vapors Manufacturing. It's a strawberry donut and it's delicious. And it is 100
So is it
mil.
like a candy strawberry, like a ripe strawberry? Is it?
It's more of like, okay, have you ever had like a Dreyer's ice cream?
Yeah.
Like the strawberry ice cream? That's what it tastes like to me.
Cool.
You know what I mean? But like donutty. So I don't know, maybe like a little
pastry on
afters,
it?
like glazed donut with some
Yeah.
strawberry ice cream just right in there,
Right
you
in
know,
there.
like a greedy little piggy would love.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because I am a greedy little piggy.
I like it. So me, I have the Taro Mini from Vaporesso. I don't know. I like it. It's a little tall, but I like the way it feels and in my hand. And I have the Vape God Trick Life 1, the V1 tank, because that's my shit. And then I'm vaping this Life Flavors Fruity right here. Bomb! This shit is so delicious.
So delicious.
This shit is bomb. Yeah, so if you haven't tried this...
Nobody has tried it.
Oh my
'cause
God, you guys are missing out.
It is pre-released.
This is called some exclusive shit right here. This shit is so good right here. And I am vaping it.
It should be
I
on
am vaping it.
ejuices.com by next week for consumers.
Cool. Well, I am vaping it, and it is fabulous. And that's what I got going on. What do you got, brother?
I am rocking the Nebula by Vaporesso. I just like how it's curved. It got a little weight on it too. I like the magnetic little cap right here for your battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and easy. You know, you don't gotta fuck with your fingernail or nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah,
And then
don't
I am
fuck with
vaping
those
on-
fingernails.
Yeah. Then I'm vaping on the Raz by Dr. Sugar Shits.
Dr. Chukachits.
Sugar Chits.
Chukachits.
Shit's bomb.
That name
Yeah,
is
that's
so
good.
funny.
Chukachits.
You just want to say it over and over
Yeah,
again. It
right?
makes you
It's funny as
happy.
shit.
Stuck in
You
your
know?
head.
Sugar shits.
So, the team has already left from Vape Capital, and they are on their way to China.
I heard they landed.
Did you hear they landed?
That's what I heard, but I could be wrong.
No, you're probably right. I hope they're right because I've been texting Orlando. I've been texting a New Age. I've got no response yet. So I'm hoping they're just super tired and don't want to talk to me right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I know they flew 12 hours to go to Bangkok,
Oh, shit.
and then they went another 5 hours to Shenzhen. So
That is fun.
yeah, I'm sure they're quite pissed off right now. But hopefully getting some rest and relaxing.
I've never been to China, but my team has. And apparently, like, when you go in, and I don't know if 100% this is what their experience is going to be. So maybe if we have New Age on at some point, she can kind of, like, let us know if I'm a
Right.
liar or not.
Right.
But from my understanding, they, like, scan your eyeballs when you're entering the country and all kinds of crazy shit.
Really?
Well, yeah,
Damn.
because you have to go through a huge process to get just the Chinese, like, the visas.
visa. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to go to LA and do all of that. And then, like, when you get there, yeah, it's like a huge screening process to get in. It's super gnarly.
Yeah, so they went there on tourist visas instead of a business visa. They went there on tourist so they could really just go and travel and do what they wanted to do. The guys from Vape Asia Tour, they really are above and beyond, and they're hooking up the team. They're going to take them to some places out there. They're going to, you know what I mean? They're going to feed them. They're going to get them drunk. They're going to,
That's
you know what I mean?
amazing.
Give them the China experience.
That's
you know?
fantastic.
So our boy Orlando was out there, and New Age Cleopatra is out there.
They're going to love her.
And yeah. And,
They already do.
Yeah. And
Oh, I know it.
and then, so they also wanted Fresh Gator J. He was the first Vape Capital trick winner ever. So they want Fresh Gator J. And then Fresh Gator J's girlfriend went out there with him. They took care of their own flight arrangements for them to go out there as well. So they're out there. They're hopefully partying it up, man. Hopefully, you know what I mean? They're going to get some rest. Tomorrow, the 31st, listen, it's 7:18 here. So at 5:30 p.m. here, it's 8 a.m. there,
Right.
right?
But the next day.
the next day,
Right.
right. So at 7 p.m., it's about 11 a.m.
Oh my god.
in China tomorrow.
It's so terrible.
Yeah.
You know, and like the worst part is when they come back, they still have like the whole day that they just did.
Yeah. So they went in time travel forward already, and then when they come back, they'll be in reverse time travel.
Yep.
Man, listen, the flight alone, the thought of it, like the flight, it just gives me the most severe anxiety,
I know.
huge anxiety.
I know,
right? Flying that
especially for
long.
you.
Yeah. So I don't really do planes that well. You know what I mean? So it wasn't gonna work out for me.
Yeah.
In terms of going on this trip, it wasn't gonna work out. I really wanted to go, but it wasn't gonna work out. So I really hope they have a great time. You know what I mean? And I hope that they get a lot of cultural experience out there.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
You know, and they get some really good food. They're out there. They have a guide. They have a driver. They have.
You have to.
You know what I mean? They have everything out there waiting for them and ready to go forward for them. So I hope it's a great time for them.
They're going to kill it.
Yeah, I hope it's a really, really good time for them and they have a really good experience.
Does anybody from China tune in?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've not seen anybody yet.
Yo, if anybody out there is from China right now, chime in and tell us where you're from in China. That'd be pretty cool. But we're going to take a quick
Amazing.
break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more before we get out of here. Stay tuned.
Dr. Sugar Shits is the creamy poop of a mystical raspberry. Totally clean, totally cool, and soft served straight from a very sweet rear. Every hit is a spewing mouthful of Dr. Sugar Shit's glistening shits.
Dr. Sugar Shits is intended for adults only. You must be of legal smoking age in the state in which you reside to consume Dr. Sugar Shits. If the doctor finds out you are too young to vape, too late, you're fucking stole.
What up, everybody? We are back. Yo, if you guys miss me or Cam's live chats,
You're missing
holy shit. In between, if you guys, when we're on commercial, either me or Cam goes on live chats, whether it's Vape Capital or it's Camille Johnson. We go on live behind the scenes during commercials.
They're
and the
pretty
comments
funny.
are pretty funny, right? Like, can we just talk about what just happened
Let's
right
talk
now?
about I apparently have a follower named Dubai_001.
Right.
And his first comment was, "You look like a cow." I have surely never seen a cow that looks quite like me, but thank you, sir. Well, fuck.
That is hilarious.
And then he went on to say, "I'm just kidding." And Andre and I decided, because he clearly lives in Dubai in a gold building.
Yes, then he needs to
that-
send over some money.
Yeah, he needs to send us
Yes.
some money.
We
Like,
need to wake up in a new Bugatti.
I want to wake up in a new Bugatti every day.
That's what it's all about.
You know
I
what
do.
I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
I mean, a Maserati would be fine too, like
guess,
a Lambo.
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Whatever.
We're not picky.
you
Who am I to
got.
judge, right? Just send the money.
It's
PayPal
fine.
accounts will be down at the bottom of YouTube.
That sounded legit as fuck.
PayPal accounts will be ready after YouTube.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, anyways, you guys got to chime in. Yeah. So we got some people that are chiming in right now. We got people from like Australia. We have people who are just all over the place right now who are chiming in, and I think it's pretty dope.
JD
Is there
the
anyone
Irish
from
Hammer.
Thailand?
Oop.
JD the Irish Hammer.
Irish Hammer's here. What up, JD?
Irish Hammer is consistent.
He
I
said,
love
"Damn it,
it.
Andre, you can't stay away from the cows."
Listen. Okay, let's explain that. Let's explain
hear
that.
this one.
All right. So I went to Jersey, and so there I was, right? And we went. He took us to this place in Jersey Shore, right? You know what I mean? Bougie, JD, right? He was like, "Come on, we're going to Jersey Shore. We're gonna go into the south part of Jersey and go into this restaurant that's like our watering hole." Cool. He calls it the if I'm not mistaken, like the heifer's watering hole or something like that, because everybody there, like the water buffaloes watering. I don't know what he calls it, but all these women are very large.
They're curvy.
Yes, they're very large. You go
They're
there.
curvy.
And they're very regulars, right?
Okay.
And they are like, that's their watering hole.
That
You
is
know what I'm
their
saying?
place.
Yes, that is their place. So we went there, and we were, JD being JD, the Jameson is flowing more than it needs to.
Jameson
ever
is like
flow.
Jay on my face. You know what I mean? Like Jameson.
It was flowing way harder than it ever needed to flow. And they had these milk cow figurine porcelain little like figures like that you pour your cream out of
Okay.
for your coffee and stuff.
Amazing.
But I wanted them.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
and instead of pouring the cream in, I had the bartender fill them all the way to the top with Jameson.
Great.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and me and JD
Way better.
drank all of them. So we were sucking the face of a porcelain cow to get all the Jameson out of it.
Amazing.
You don't hear that every day.
Yeah.
That sounds incredible.
It's a real story. And to this day, I have those damn cows at my house. They used to be right behind my stove, pointing in opposite directions, like they have their backs turned to each other.
They're like little
like they were mad at each other and shit.
They're little tchotchkes
Like
now.
they weren't talking. Like they had a disagreement, right? And like I had my salt and pepper off to the side, but I had these two damn porcelain cows behind my stove, right? I think my wife, she put them away somewhere now, but we had them on behind the stove for a long time. But we still own them, and they're still at my house. So yeah, I cannot get away from cows.
I
guess.
mean, I'm by your side all the time.
There it is.
Call
High
me
five.
Cam
Bring
the
it
cow.
in. Bring it in.
Be
No,
a
it was-
cash cow.
It was Dubai, Bugatti.
Dubai.
Bugatti. Yeah,
Like-
for sure. But that was a fun story though. 'Cause I was-
JD, hashtag truth.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's a real thing. Yeah, and also by the time me and JD were like, "Yeah, you want to go outside and vape?" So we walked outside and vaped, and there's this old hag who was sitting there who asked if we could. I think what did she ask us for, JD? Like either was it cocaine or weed or something.
Oh,
and she was there with her girlfriend, and she either wanted to buy cocaine or weed. I can't remember what the fuck it is. but
Clearly, you are the
JD
man.
will definitely back up my story on this. And she was just some old hag, like some old dirty bar hag,
Oh my
and just
God.
really wanted to talk to us. And we're like, "Yeah, cool, we're good, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, do you guys got any drugs?" And we're like, "Whoa, you're a cop."
So many.
We're out of here.
Tripping.
I can't deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go. She's like, "No, I just need a little bit." And we're like, "Yeah,
Just
gotta
a tiny
go."
bit of drugs.
Yeah, that's all I need is a little bit of drugs. It's like, yo, if you're gonna ask somebody, "Okay, you got any drugs?" You know what I mean? At least send your nephew or something.
But
you know
she's
what I
from
mean?
Jersey, so I was like, yeah, you got
She's
any
from
drugs?
South Jersey, right? Like right around the corner from the. She's used to being on a boat. You know what I mean?
He said, "Hey, you got a dime bag?"
Yeah, hey, you got a dime bag?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, can I get like $20 or something? We were like, what's something? She's like, I don't know, what do you got? And we're like, nothing, bitch.
Oh,
Like, what the-
damn. She's just one of
We don't
those
have
garbage
shit.
disposal bitches.
We're like, we ain't got shit for you. What the fuck?
She's
Yeah.
a garbage disposal. It doesn't matter what you have, she'll take it.
He said she wanted weed in Andre's pants.
Probably
Yeah.
true.
She was crazy, dude. She was hands down freaking bananas. But we had a good time.
I mean, I feel like
We had a good time.
anytime you go anywhere else outside of your normal arena, there's always like something that happens.
Yeah.
At least like to anybody like I'm like
Ever associated with?
Yeah,
Yeah, of
like
course, yeah.
the things that
It just
people
comes to us.
that happen.
We're
like,
magnetic.
it does. It attracts.
Yeah.
It's like so crazy. Just the things that happen. Like you can't even make.
I think
them up.
anywhere we were to ever travel, people are like, yeah, they're not from here. We just want to talk to them. You know what I mean? You are not from here.
I mean,
Yeah.
people still look at me like I'm not from here in most cases. Like I go to my kids'
Yeah.
school and they're just like,
What
is
the
that?
fuck is going on?
Who
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
I have to go to my kids' promotion into like middle school tomorrow. So I have to go all the way out to, it's in Hemet. It's so fucking far, dude.
God.
And you'd think in Hemet, like this would be okay. It'd be acceptable.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I walk in and every time they're like, you know, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like, okay, that means I have to have my hair done because I can't look crazy because then I'm that weird mom, you know?
Would've
But
thought
you're
Hemet.
also in Hemet.
Yeah.
So you
I
can really dress
know.
however the fuck you want. You know what I mean? You can flip flops, porno feet, you know what I'm saying? Yoga pants, some dirty
Athleisure.
some dirty fucking wife beater of some sort.
Just whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah. Tie your hair up in a bun.
I'm sorry if
Messy,
anybody
fucked up
is
hair, don't
watching
care.
from Hemet.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, it's real. Hey, if you're from Hemet, you already know. You
They
go
know
to
it's
Walmart.
true.
You go to Walmart.
Yeah,
Don't lie to yourselves.
just like you just described.
You know what I mean? They go to Walmart. Shit.
Walmart feet.
Fuck out of here. Wearing Nike sandals 10 times too big. Stop tripping. They know they do it. They know they do it.
They do. That's how they do.
Anyways, anybody had any last second comments if you wanted to shout out before we get out of here?
Yeah, let's shout out Vapor Power from Sydney,
All right.
Lee Lewis, JD, of course, as always, Maniac.
Oh, Vapor Power we sell too, I think so.
Vapor
Hello.
Power actually sent me a message earlier, and we're saying hey. You know what I mean? They were just reaching out and shit whenever
they're
we were on the
awesome.
live chat. So that's cool.
We got Quinn from New Zealand. What's up, Quinn?
Right on, New Zealand. That's dope.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Mike Sloan said, tell Cam no granny puppies.
No, what?
Granny puppies.
Granny puppies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit! Okay, well, in my defense.
Whoa.
Okay, this is gonna be
We're
a
even
story.
supposed to wrap it up. Fuck that. What do you got going? What's Granny Puppies?
So I posted this picture of this really lovely elderly lady who's, over time, as women, our puppies tend to droop down unless you've had some cosmetic surgery.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So her puppies were very droopy. They were like, have you seen that? What's that dog? The dog with the lazy, droopy.
Droopy.
Yeah, droopy. Okay, so her puppies were their own droopies, and she had dogs painted over them.
Oh, shit.
Like puppies.
Oh, God.
So it said something like, oh my God, I have to go to my Instagram just to look because it's so funny. It's a little meme, and everybody knows that I don't like animals. I've really tried. I don't like them. I promise I'm not a serial killer, but I just can't fucking stand animals. So the meme is this old lady. You can go to my Instagram to see. It's Camille Johnson, but it says an actual photo of your dog obsessed bestie in 50 years. And I thought it was hilarious because Bernadette, who I was talking about earlier, loves animals.
Sure.
Is a vegan. Does stuff with PETA, and I hate them. So I was like, "This is you!" And then I posted it, and I was like, "See, it turns out there's scientific evidence in this post that boobs don't like animals either because her boobs are so sad." And half
That's
of my,
hilarious.
a bunch of people on my Instagram were just like, "I can't unsee that."
Yeah, that's crazy. That's funny as shit.
So I'm sorry, you guys.
Hey, well, obviously somebody remembered that, so they wanted to chime in. So
I'm
good
probably
looking
gonna
out to
post
that.
more.
Good looking out to that. But thank you, everybody who chimed in on the comment section. Thank you, Chris, for joining in. Camille, always a pleasure. And everybody else who's watching us, thank you very much for chiming, and we will be back in 2 weeks. So be around, come watch us, have fun with us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Take it easy.
Peace out.